Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to PACMAN Week. Today, we've got a really cool one for you. I know it says featuring Infusion Yu-Gi-Oh! Infusion's Cap is not going to be here with me doing audio, but I did ask him if he would play a few matches with me for Modified GOAT, because I know he's a big fan of the Modified GOAT format, and it's something I kind of wanted to feature, especially since I was able to take down one of the GOAT format Fridays for Modified GOAT with PACMAN. Decided it'd be cool to feature it here on the channel, and Infusion's Cap was nice enough to say yes and play with me. So I believe he's actually going to upload his side of the matches onto his YouTube channel, which is Infusion Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, link will be down in the description for that. So go check those out, drop a sub. Would be awesome and would be very appreciated from both me, and I'm sure he would appreciate it as well. But yeah, let's get into the deck. Or I guess first, before we get into the deck, for those of you who don't know what Modified GOAT format is, it is GOAT format with a different ban list. So the ban list will be somewhere on the screen whenever I'm editing. But yeah, so no duo, no ring of destruction, no trap dust shoot, no BLS. Awesome. Big fan of those changes. We are hoping to get a new list somewhere in the near future. So this, of course, is up to change, and it might be soon. But for now, this is the Modified GOAT format that we have. But anyway, this is not the list that I won the GOAT format Friday with. Since then, I've learned a lot more about PACMAN. I've played a lot more matches and tested, not very much in the modified format, but just in the regular GOAT format. So I decided to make some changes based on all of that. But we've got 3 Lakuta. Again, can't play PACMAN without the camel. 3 Golem Sentry, 3 Swarm of Scarabs, 1 Medusa Worm, 1 Stealth Bird, 1 Sangan, and 1 Morphing Jar. For the spells, we have our 1 level limit area B that we are allowed to use. We have Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed. Again, Delinquent Duos banned, can't use that here. We have 3 Wave Motion Cannons, 2 Book of Moon, 2 Noblemen of Crossout, 1 Swords, and then we have 2 Messenger of Peace. I opted to include this in the deck because we only get 1 level limit, we only get 1 Gravity Bind, so these kind of just take the places of the 2 that we lost. For the traps, of course, we have our 1 legal copy of Gravity Bind, 3 Solemn Judgment, Magic Jammer, Mirror Force, Ceasefire, Magic Cylinder, a couple of copies of Compulsory Evacuation Device, 3 Nightmare Wheel, and a Call of the Haunted. For the side, we've got a Breaker, a Tribe, a Snatch Steal, which I don't really like. I probably should just cut this, to be honest. We have 1 MST, 1 Necro Valley, Token Thanksgiving. Burn did pretty well for a little bit in this format, so I'm just opting to include this as another anti-burn card. We have 3 copies of Solemn Wishes, 2 Needle Sealing, 2 Divine Wrath, a Curse of Royal, and rounding it out, we've got 1 copy of Wall of Revealing Light. So again, thank you to Infusion's Cap for playing these matches with me. Go drop him a sub on Infusion Yu-Gi-Oh! And let's get to some matches. All right, here we are. First match against Infusion's Cap. I am staying with Paper Gang. Infusion's Cap is one of the people that I know from the Atlanta server, so I'm not sure how well he knows that I love Paper Gang, but, you know, maybe that was a little bit of a counter, going for scissors there. You see the Pendulum Zones. We do have to play Modified in Unlimited, unfortunately, but at least we get to go into Classic mode here a little bit. Let's see if we can pick up some wins here. It's been a while since I've played Modified GOAT, but I do enjoy a format without Delinquent Duo. I gotta tell you, it is pretty nice. If we just see a T-set pass here, yeah, that's pretty good for us. I mean, we have all kinds of ways to stop attacks here. No dust shoot. As well. I was like slowly going through standby phase like usual, but yeah, let's just lead on Sangan here. See if that's good to go, and then we will knock this face down monster. Spirit Reaper. Okay. Glad that's gone. But let's get in with our little dude here, and I think I'm just gonna set Gravity Bind and see what's up. Unfortunately, Cap does know that I am on PACMAN. I said that whenever I was setting this up for us to play, but, you know, maybe he's not thinking Gravity Bind here, who knows? It's definitely interesting when you're in a match where one side knows what's going on, so only one side is blind. kind of interesting to think from both sides, really. It's like, what do I want to do? What might they be thinking? Kind of cool to think about. But yeah, we draw a Lakuta, which is pretty nice. I'm just going to attack for 1,000. And then I'm going to set Lakuta, and I'm probably just going to play swords. Oh, Scapegoat? Okay, well... yeah, I'll attack over one of the goats. We might be playing against control here, and that's not great for the current setup that we have. But let's set Lakuta. I think I'm going to stick with the game plan. I'm still going to play the swords. Because I really want to make sure I'm protecting Lakuta, and there's no guarantee, you know, that Gravity Bind would be able to do that, and there's no guarantee that Messenger of Peace would be able to do that as well. So throw out the swords. Hopefully there's no Metamorphosis here. If there is, obviously Tear's just going to be a massive problem, but if there isn't, we do have Lakuta. The knock there is fine. We do have another Lakuta, though. And that also means that we're probably not going to be facing down a meta, if I had to guess. Yeah, Jog is totally fine. And we do get to set this other Lakuta next turn, so hopefully we can start gaining some advantage with that. All right, and we see a face down and a back row. Cool. Counter on the swords. Oh, draw Magic Jammer? Okay, so that's protection against meta. Enough. Yeah, I think first things first. I'm just going to attack with a Sangan. I'm just going to attack one of these goats. Get that out of here. Give the hand a good old shuffle. Set Lakuta. Set Magic Jammer. And hope that's good enough to protect us until we can start gaining some resources here. Sangan dying could actually go into a Morphing Jar at this point, which would be really nice. Just gain back some of these advantages. I used to play Morphing Jar in my Warrior deck in the side, almost like specifically for control. Ooh, Pot of Greed, okay. Not going to Magic Jammer that. I don't really think there's a reason to. Just let them draw 2 cards. But yeah, I used to play Morphing Jar in my Warrior list in the side, almost specifically for control, because they do sit there. Ooh, yeah, okay. Because they do sit there and they keep a bunch of cards in hand. Knock. I may Magic Jammer that, actually. I'm going to be aggressive here. Just Magic Jammer the knock, so I get to keep my Lakuta. Because I think this is one of my ways of actually getting into the game here. Because now, you know, we're behind a little bit. The opponent has, you know, 8 billion cards in hand. Obviously, I don't really care about this field presence, so it is really just the 5 cards in this back row. But if I get to flip Lakuta, I mean... Raigeki Break, yeah, that's going to show that it's Lakuta here. So that's unfortunate. I wasn't really expecting a Raigeki Break, but it's a good card. Could be Chaos Control then, that would make sense. But we're not going to get to flip our Lakuta here. That's unfortunate. And now I think we are way behind, though Golem Sentry is not a 0 by any means. I think I don't want to attack the Moth. Just no reason to put a light in the graveyard here. I don't really care about the 700 damage all that much. We'll just take care of a goat, set Golem Sentry, pass the turn. Playing the swords has not paid off either, but, you know, we took some risks. That's okay. Sometimes not everything pays off for you. But, you know, that said, we do have a Golem Sentry down. We do have a Sangan on the board who could provide us with, you know, a very game-changing Morphing Jar or something at some point. Our opponent has also drawn, you know, Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, and we haven't, which is, you know, not complaining about it, just saying that that would put the opponent ahead a little bit. Just kind of analyzing, you know, why we may be behind here. Okay, get rid of the Serpent and the Sakuretsu, seems good to me. But, yeah, Sangan, oh, Lord, yeah. Yeah, I know, there is a little bit of talk of putting Moth to 1 in the format. Obviously would love that in this game, but Moth still at 3 in M-Goat for now. Ooh. Yeah, okay, we're going to get buried this game. Honestly, playing the Magic Jammer, I didn't really do anything. Like, obviously, our opponent has knocked, what, 3 times now? But yeah, I think we're just going to get buried in so much card advantage that almost none of the decisions that we made actually really mattered here. That's okay. Sometimes that's just how it is. Tomato, love to see that. The control decks are actually pretty good and modified, especially if you're building around Abyss Soldier, because Abyss Soldier is at 3, and that would make sense for this deck. Like, you have Tomato for what is typically called Tom Abyss. Oh? That, I say, oh, like, cool, a morphing jar that we can use, but I imagine it's probably just going to get knocked here. I'm probably just not even going to set it. Maybe I'll use Sangan to try to attack over these moths now. Maybe I should have just attacked the one moth, I guess, that one turn. I wasn't really thinking about Tsukuyomi, to be honest. Or second moth. Whenever I attacked the goat, I do think there is relevance in not putting a light in the opponent's graveyard. However, obviously, it's not going to work out for us here. And had I just attacked the moth, I could have attacked this moth, and then I could set the morphing jar. But it looks like our opponent is going to get to utilize Tsukuyomi, Magician of Faith, one more turn before we can set this morphing jar. Though currently, if our opponent is not able to deal with this morphing jar, just judging like by current game state on the board, morphing jar could actually just turn this game around. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, Tsukuyomi, Magician of Faith loop is very, very powerful and could just bury us. And like I said, the morphing jar has to go unanswered. We'll see here. Discard Serpent. So yeah, when I said like none of our decisions mattered, obviously the decision to not attack one of the moths did matter. Yeah, ditching Snatch Steal at this point makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, we're gonna attack the Sangan? Okay. I'm gonna get the least relevant Pac-Man monster that I can to make my opponent think I'm setting that, and that's gonna be Stealth Bird. Keep the Gravity Bind set. I guess I could have activated that on the Tsukuyomi. Attack. Okay, Wave Motion Cannon. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna set the jar, and I'm gonna activate the Wave Motion Cannon. We'll see. I don't expect the jar. Like, honestly, I didn't flip the Gravity Bind because I'm just kind of checked out of the game. Which, could prove to be a bit of a misplay if this jar actually goes unanswered, but I get the feeling the jar's just gonna die here. But probably giant misplay because like now I can't take out the moth, right? Okay. Well, if you don't play well, you don't win matches of Yu-Gi-Oh. That's that's how that is. Though honestly, like, that's okay. We learn from our mistakes. Oh, Abyss Soldier? Okay, well. Yeah, it definitely didn't matter. Yeah, probably was fine. Oh, we're gonna bounce a Wave Motion Cannon. Okay. And okay, that had a knock as well. All right. Unfortunate, but it makes my misplay seem less bad, I guess. We'll tighten up for the rest. How does that sound? Mirror Force, okay. All right, pass the turn. Now that was actually deliberately not flipping the Gravity Bind there in case I drew something else that I needed to defend. Yeah, opponent has shown that he's going to be bouncing the Wave Motion Cannon, so I didn't want the face-up Gravity Bind to just be able to easily be sent back with the Abyss Soldier, and now I can protect the face down, which obviously Stealth Bird's not the best thing to protect, but, and, you know, we're just going to get knocked here, but that's fine. Now I can Mirror Force the board away. Yeah. Can I have this, Cap? Is that okay? Give me something. Book of Moon. Yeah, targeting the Moth. That makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. We get at least... Alright, we at least get rid of the Sook and the Abyss Soldier, so that's pretty nice. Okay, Swarm of Scarabs is probably just going to get knocked if I had to guess. Maybe I need to attack the Moth, actually, with it. That's probably a good play. Let them get back whatever they're going to get back. But stop future Tsukuyomi loops. Okay, yeah. Mirror Force is good, but I mean, if I set it, they just flip up Moth, they go get Knock, they take care of the monster. I think, you know, being so far behind, no reset button in Morphing Jar left, I think I just have to make some sort of play there to try to win the game, dig out of the hole that I'm in, but yeah, another Abyss Soldier. Now the Gravity Bind is gone. Take another draw step, but might just be packing this one in. Yeah. We'll keep it going. Why not? I don't think there's... I guess we could... I don't know. We need to draw into, like, 2 floodgates in a row and be alive to deal with it, but they also just have, like, Moth plus MST as well. Yep, can't even do anything with the Book of Moon here. If I book the Abyss Soldier, just flip it right back up. So... Prima. Getting another Abyss Soldier. Okay. And... Alright. Let's tighten up a little bit. That was pretty sloppy. Let's bring in the Tribe. We're going to bring in the Needle Ceilings, the Divine Wraths. Curse of Royal could be good here as well. Don't know if I really need to play around Royal Decree. I think I'll just make Cap show me the Decree. What do we want to take out here? Magic Cylinder is a good cut, I think. We can probably cut the Call of the Haunted. I like the way Motion Cannon's a lot. I like the Jar. Maybe this isn't the probably not the matchup for Messenger of Peace, though I think Level Limit and Gravity Bind still have value. 2, 3, 4. Maybe we're just not bringing in the Token Thanksgiving. It's kind of a card meant more so for burn. Maybe we do just cut the L-Lab and the Gravity Bind. They are kind of just like sitting targets for Abyss Soldier, right? Okay, I like that. And like, we're bringing in Divine Wrath, Needle Ceiling. We're bringing in Protection too. All right, let's run that. Tighten up a little bit. We'll play better for these last few matches. All right, would love to go first. Do still get to draw when you go first in Modified Goat. They didn't get rid of that. And, here we go. All right, so let's let's draw Solemn Judgment, please. Lead on Pot of Greed. All right, first card is Judgment, feeling pretty good. Now I just need a monster other than Tribe. Obviously, Tribe is a monster, but okay. Do I want to keep the Curse of Royal? I really like everything else. Maybe I just don't need the Magic Jammer. Yeah, let's get rid of Magic Jammer, I think. I want to keep... I guess we can just get rid of one Divine Wrath as well. It's so good in this matchup, though. But I also kind of just don't have the cards, really. Like, I don't have a Lakuta going or anything here. I don't have a way to gain any card advantage. So, yeah, let's just ditch a Divine Wrath. And then I'm going to play Wave Motion, set Judgment, Curse of Royal, Needle Ceiling, and probably just pass from there. I don't think I need to set Divine Wrath turn 1. Yeah, let's not, like, super clog up spell and trap card zones if I don't need to. Standby phase is good. Yep. Alright, so we both have Pot of Greed, so we're on an even playing field as far as that goes. Would love a monster. I don't think running out Tribe there made a whole lot of sense, especially if I have a Needle Ceiling. Breaker, I guess that was the reason to play Divine Wrath. Yeah, breaker's fine. I'm not going to judgment. What are we going after? The wave motion? That's fine with me. I don't really care about that too much. I'll take 1600. All right, and then just one back row. Okay. All right, swords here is pretty good. I think actually I may just no, I'll probably just ditch the ceasefire. Though I guess ceasefire takes care of face down monsters. So does Divine Wrath, right? Yeah, let's just summon Tribe. And activate Prio. And I'll get rid of ceasefire for Spellcaster. All right, and then I'll just attack in for 1600. All right, and then I'm going to set Divine Wrath and pass the turn. No reason to play out swords here. Obviously, I want my Divine Wrath to be online. If the opponent summons something bigger, we'll just kind of eat it. I guess like an Abyss Soldier or something like that. Hopefully they activate the Abyss Soldier first. Yeah, Thunder Dragon's fine. Not going to Divine Wrath that, I don't believe. We do have Light and Dark in the graveyard over there for the opponent. No BLS, so could mean Chaos Sorcerer, but let's see. Graceful Charity. Yeah, I'm going to let that go. Not going to Solemn Judgment that. We're obviously down a whole bunch of cards here. But, I mean, that's just kind of the nature of the Thunder Dragon Graceful Charity decks, right? They're always going to be up cards. Okay, face down monster. And a back row. All right. That's a good draw, right? Lagging a little bit here, no big deal. I'm just going to go ahead and knock this face down monster. Hopefully it's Moth and we can just get it out of here and not have to deal with it ever again. Spirit Reaper, okay. That's fine too, I guess. Now I don't have to discard a card to kill it. And, you know, hopefully we get in for another 16 here. We'll see. Raigeki Break. Ditching Zaborg, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to let that happen. That's not a big deal. Now do I play swords? It's an interesting question. I think I will. Yeah, just go ahead and play out the swords. Keep the life total high. Hope to draw into a monster soon here. Was there a... It looked like Cap didn't draw a card. Okay, there was a draw. Weird. Thought maybe it turned off auto draw for some reason. We're only down a single card here now, actually. Because the Raigeki Break was a true minus. And... Oh, Golem Sentry? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna set it. We'll turn off Divine Wrath for a turn. If it's a Moth, I can Solemn Judgment. I think I probably will. If it's Moth, I don't really want it to sit here and start. Yeah. I'm not gonna Solemn Judgment that. I'll just let the Golem Sentry go. Okay. Monster, Mirror Force. Okay. All right. Well, we'll pass the turn. Not much to do here. I guess we're about to be down 2 cards because we're going to lose the swords. It's fine. Yeah, Jar of Greed is fine. And another face down for the opponent. Okay. Deslakuda. That's a good one. That is, in fact, one of the monsters we are looking for here. So... let's just set Lakuda, set Mirror Force, pass the turn. I do think I need the Mirror Force to help protect the Lakuda here, so we're going to go down on Divine Wrath one more turn. If it's a Moth flip, I think I will Solemn Judgment. Another knock. Ugh, can I Judgment this? I don't think so. No, just let it go. I'm not in, like, dire straits here, though it is increasingly not looking... not looking good. Moth. Target. I'll Solemn Judgment the Moth here. Don't think this one's a Moth for sure. Though I'm not sure what it could be. Oh, Abyss Soldier. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and Mirror Force that. Get it out of here. No reason to go down to 1400, though there is no ring, which is nice. We're thinking about keeping this thing alive. Oh, Book of Moon. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so we trade Mirror Force for a Book of Moon, which is not really what we wanted. Really wanted to get rid of the Abyss Soldier, but here we are. All right, Book of Moon of our own. Not ideal. Do we try to catch the Abyss Soldier? I don't think so. It was like they could activate and we could Divine Wrath. Yeah, I don't know. We're just so close to dying, right? If they activate and they target the book, obviously that doesn't do anything. If they flip up Magician of Faith and I Divine Wrath, then they probably know their attack is good to go through. But I guess not. It's tough. We could just lose the game if we set the Book of Moon here. I'll take the greedy line. I don't like... setting the Book of Moon, I think, is a play to not lose. Whereas if, you know, if Cap flips up Abyss Soldier and decides to activate it, because like drew a Sinister Serpent or something, then I can Divine Wrath and actually get the problem off the board. Yeah, and in the control deck, there's no guarantee that like they're gonna have something else, really. Risky play for sure, but here we are. All right, Stealth Bird. Not ideal. Yeah, I'm just gonna set it. Pass the turn. And I guess now he's more incentivized to actually use the Abyss Soldier and try to go for game. Moth. Oh boy. Oh. Target knock. I have Needle Sealing here, but I would have to use it now. I don't think I can... Yeah, I'm gonna Divine Wrath the knock, the Moth. I get the feeling Cap's gonna play another monster here at some point. This is a rough one. Now we activate the Abyss Soldier. Oh man. Okay. I mean, good plays. Good plays. All right. So we're going to be down a match. I believe Cap is going to be bringing a different deck for the next one, but hopefully it's a bit of a better matchup. Good God, that's so bad. I'm glad I got the bad plays out of the way in that game 1. So yeah, we'll be back for the second one. Okay, here with game 3. Do I stick to my guns and go Paper Gang? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes. Okay. The small victories. The small victories is what we're going for here. Would love to go for some large victories. Let's play this one well. See if we can get there. Is this the first time we've seen Scarabs? No, it's not. We saw Scarabs earlier, but something bad happened to it. We'll set Sangan, Nightmare Wheel, Solemn Judgment, Ceasefire. We're protected against everything here, so pretty happy about that. No idea what's going on the other side. Clearly for Pac-Man week, I'm playing Pac-Man for every match. Lead on an Upstart Goblin. Okay, that one is at 3 in this format. Pretty cool. And a knock. Well, I have a Ceasefire. And this is Ceasefire's #1 job in the deck, so I'm not even going to think about it. Just going to flip it here. Cap takes 500. And what else you got? Staring down a Sangan is not ideal if you're on the other side of things. I think... Oh, Messenger of Peace is interesting. It's a good defensive card here, so I think I might just set Lakuta, actually. Play Messenger of Peace. And then Nightmare Wheel this face down monster. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, I'll pass a turn. I don't want it to be a Moth here. So I don't want to attack it with a Sangan. We'll just leave it in defense position. Hopefully all this holds up, so we can finally do Pac-Man things. Like, we didn't really get to do anything. I don't think I get to flip a single monster, really, in either of those games of the first match. Abyss Soldier control is just brutal. Oh. For some reason, I thought Cap took 500 from the Nightmare Wheel. No, it was 500 from the Ceasefire. Regeki Break, okay. Guardians? Okay. So is that Arsenal Summoner? When this card destroys a monster by battle and sent to the graveyard, it gains 1,000 attack. Negate the effects of monsters destroyed by battle with this card. Oof. I'm gonna let the Nightmare Wheel go. I'm going to save my Solemn Judgment for something else. If this flip effect is like too good. It is Arsenal Summoner. Okay. This is fine. So we've seen Arsenal Summoner flips like 2 different videos of this week. Oh, we have actual Guardian of the Throne Room. I know Cap has sent me this deck list before, or at least I've seen it. I think he actually just like DM'd it to me. I don't remember it, but this is this is the content that I'm here for. Okay. Standby phase. I will pay the 100. This is so cool. All right, let's flip up our Lakuta boy and draw a card here. Call the Haunted's not bad. Okay. What does this thing do again? Lord. I'll reset Lakuta, I think. And I'm gonna attack the face down. I don't have any faith that Sangan's gonna be able to take out whatever this is. Oh, it's Night Assailant? Okay. That's fine. We lose our Lakuta. I mean, that was gonna happen anyway. So now, like, we don't have to worry about any sort of, like, Tsukuyomi shenanigans. Oh, and we have Call of the Haunted. So, yeah, no, that's actually just totally fine. Let's just set everything past the turn. We've got this Swarm of Scarabs to take out whatever, the Guardian of the Throne Room, Arsenal Summoner. We can get back our Des Lakuta. I think we're actually looking pretty good here. Thunder Dragon is fine. And we do have Light Dark now. We have Book of Moon, which can protect against Chaos Sorcerer on our Sangan, so I don't think I would Solemn Judgment a Chaos Sorcerer here. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, Sork is fine to come down. Target Sangan, Book of Moon. Neither of these guys can attack. And yeah, I'll flip up Call here. Yeah. All right, we'll get back our Lakuta. Go to my turn. Oh, Compulse. I will pay the 100. I think I'm just going to set Lakuta. I'm not going to flip it back up. So we'll just set that down. Unfortunately, the call stays. Because I want to use Swarm of Scarabs to deal with this face-down monster. Because currently Chaos Sorcerer is just not doing anything. Okay, Guardian of Throne Room goes away. That's fine. Flip it back down. We'll set Compulse for a little extra protection. We'll pass the turn. I'm all about what's going on here. This is so fun. I've been honestly trying to push to get Butterfly Dagger Elma unbanned in Modified Goats. I honestly think the card wouldn't really do anything. Summon Sinister Serpent. Okay. Yeah, that's an annoying one, isn't it? Which one are we attacking? I'm actually going to Compulse the Serpent here, I think. That's such an odd play, but like I don't want to Compulse my own, because now I can take out the Chaos Sorcerer, and then they can't really follow up with that play. Obviously, you know, they could just draw into another Chaos Sorcerer, and they do still have Dark Light, but this is fine. Nightmare Wheel, that's a very good one. Okay, let's reset our Lakuta, and let's flip Scarabs, and take out the Chaos Sorcerer. Reset, set Nightmare Wheel, set Golem Sentry, and now I think we may have just, like, complete control of the game. We'll see. Serpent comes back down, that's fine. I'm not going to Nightmare Wheel it. Yeah, no, here. Take your 700 damage, whatever. If you have another Chaos Sorcerer, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. I can bounce it back to hand with Golem Sentry. Snatch Steal. That one I care very much. No. I don't care about it. Yeah. You can have the Swarm. Now I'll Nightmare Wheel it, so you can't flip it back up. and then I can just get it right back with the Golem Sentry. Probably still attack into the Sinister Serpent, just to kind of waste a normal summon there. Stuck face down. Yep. Flipping down, yeah. Yeah, Nightmare Wheel only stops manual changes. That is correct. All right. Level limit area B. Pay the 100 here. Level limit's totally fine. Oh, back to main phase, my bad. Slip up Lakuta. Get a draw. Book of Moon's not terrible. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to be able to attack with this, right? So let's just set it. Flip Golem Sentry. I will take this back, please. Nightmare Wheel goes away. And let's just attack over the Sinister Serpent. Get in a little bit of damage. We have a Book of Moon if we need to. Let's just set the boy. And set the boys. And pass the turn. All right. We're in a much better position than that god-awful first match. Lord. It was honestly feeling just pretty bad after it. Like, man, I played like crap. I got absolutely blown out. But that's part of it. I mean, everybody plays poorly at some point in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Just extra, you know, tacked on just the worst matchup. Serpent comes back down. That's fine. All right. What other answer do we have for this? Take another 700. Do we have another Chaos Sorcerer? Oh, Prima the Chaos Sorcerer. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I guess I should have set the Book of Moon. Yeah. Okay. Talking about playing poorly. Definitely should have set the Book of Moon there. I would get rid of quite a few headaches, because now the Chaos Sorcerer is like back online. But, you know, whatever. This is fine. Oh, extra Solemn Judgment. Okay. Oh, I do like Stealth Bird here. So reset Lakuta. Flip Golem Sentry. I'm going to send the Chaos Sorcerer back to hand. This way I can Judgment it if I want to. Now let's set the Book of Moon. I don't think I want to flip up the Sangan. Let's just pass the turn. I think we're fine here. Not setting that Book of Moon is is actually kind of big there. That was just an oversight. But I think we're, you know, still in a pretty commanding position. Heavy Storm. Well, that's going to meet a Solemn Judgment. Yeah, we attack into the Golem Sentry. That's fine. We summon Chaos Sorcerer. Now I flip the Golem Sentry down. It's kind of like the same as having the Scarabs, but obviously the Scarabs is better. It does get to destroy. But essentially, we're in the same position. And opponent's at 2,800. So with a Stealth Bird, I'm pretty happy about this. All right, Gravity Bind is nice. I guess. Actually, it's not really that great, but it's fine. Flip up Lakuta. Magic Cylinder. Okay. Okay. I don't have any lethal lines here, right? Because I can't get through the Arsenal Summoner. No. Okay. So we'll just flip up Golem Sentry then. Take out this Chaos Sorcerer. We'll flip up Stealth Bird. And I think, see if I deal 500 versus 700. Yeah, let's just attack with the Golem Sentry. I don't want to flip up the Sangan in case there is a way to get Chaos Sorcerer online here. And then let's just reset everything. And we'll set Magic Cylinder. And I'm going to set Gravity Bind. And I think we're probably going to take this one. Yeah. All right, we get a game. Let's go against Guardians. So, I mean, Divine Wrath seems pretty decent here still, right? Just good against Chaos Sorcerer. We can bring in the Curse of Royal for sure. Divine Wrath, maybe Necro Valley. If we're playing like Prima, we're probably playing Call as well. We're playing probably all 3 copies of Chaos Sorcerer from what I remember. So yeah, that seems all right to me. Maybe just those 4 we could consider bringing in Wall, but maybe not. I don't think we need Compulse really. So we can take those out. Wall seems fine. Maybe we can cut Stealth Bird. And all of the floodgates seem good. Call on is probably fine. We may be able to cut that. Maybe we can just cut... How good is Knock? We did see like set Serpent and Arsenal Summoner, but maybe Knock's not great to have at more than 1? I don't know. Arsenal Summoner like fuels the entire deck, so getting that out of here is probably pretty important. Let's just get rid of a Call, I guess. I guess Call is even better with Divine Wrath. You know what? I talked myself into it. Let's just cut a Knock. Call it a day. I think the card's gonna be okay in the matchup, but maybe not, you know, amazing, but Call getting better with Divine Wrath in the deck, that makes a lot of sense to me. All right. We are going second after game 1, and that feels good. All right, we've got a Graceful Charity hand here with a Pac-Man monster and a Gravity Bind. Okay. If we could find a Solemn Judgment, that would be very good. I've said that so much recording for this week. Upstart Goblin after Thunder Dragon, just as Kazuki Takahashi decreed. What are we following up with, though? All right, set monster, a back row, another back row. Okay, that gives me license to to play more back row here. Do you think I'm just going to lead on Graceful Charity? All right, no Solemn Judgment is unfortunate, but we've got some good cards. I guess we could just get rid of Book of Moon, right? Let's get rid of Book of Moon. I think I want to keep both of my monsters. We do have a face down. Maybe Divine Wrath is just better than Necro Valley. Probably. I could see that. Let's just get rid of the Necro Valley. I'm going to set Medusa Worm. Activate Wave Motion. Set Mirror Force and Divine Wrath. Yeah. I wanted to get out the Divine Wrath because it protects against whatever this flip effect may be. Mirror Force, I think, is my best option because it can take out like Guardian Bow and stuff like that. Well, I guess Guardian Bow is what, a level 4? I think it was a level 4. So maybe Gravity Bind would have been good as well. Okay, Raigeki Break is fine. What are we... Oh, I got rid of the Mirror Force? Okay. That's not the one I wanted to see go, but so be it. Did pick up the minus there, though we did get to discard a Thunder Dragon, so not a super big minus. All right, Night Assailant. I'm going to Divine Wrath that, and I guess I'm going to get rid of Swarm, because I may end up needing this Gravity Bind. Ooh. Okay. All right, we're just getting blown all the way back here. All right, definitely bringing in Curse of Royal, seeing Solemn Judgment here. And Tribe, okay. It's not that big of a deal. We do have Gravity Bind to help with Tribe. We know one of the cards in hand is a Thunder Dragon, so... Oh, and Solemn Judgment? Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, maybe we can just sit behind Gravity Bind until this Wave Motion kills in 3 turns? Raigeki Break. Get the Gravity Bind, come on. Come on now. I guess I gotta stop setting cards over here. If Cap's gonna keep targeting there. Yeah, standby's good. Don't have any more pressure, please. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna Judgment that, I think. Because that takes away a lot of the answers that I have to this tribe. I just can't let a Jinzo stick, or I'm probably gonna lose... like, for sure? Oh, is this last card? No, all of the Thunder Dragons are gone, so this is an unknown card. Alright, we'll set Sangantha and pass the turn. And we can go get a Golem Sentry to just kind of, like, wall this, potentially. We could also get a Stealth Bird, too, or something. We just need to live 2 turns. Come on. Those Raigeki breaks were just... Those were on target. Those hit the right cards. I think if we'd... Well, I guess if we'd kept the Gravity Bind, we wouldn't have been able to have the Solemn Judgment for the Jinzo, so maybe it didn't hit the right card. Alright, Sangan, Sangan, Sangan. We could get Morphing Jar, but no, I don't want to draw Cap into I cut the Stealth Bird, okay. Let's get Golem Sentry. I don't want to draw Cap into MST. A set monster, okay. A Des Lakuta. Alright. Put Wave Motion to 3. I'm not gonna sack it here. I don't think there's any reason to do that. Let's just set Golem Sentry and pray. Can we get there? Can we just absolutely steal this game? If that's a Night Assailant and then they have like any other monster in hand, that'll get us. But there's a chance we got it here. I don't know of any Guardians that can really... Okay, it's Arsenal Summoner. That's fine. That's fine. That can't attack over Golem Sentry either. What are we getting? What is his last card in hand? Because Cap took a second to think about it. Oh, the Sphinx. Yes, Cap has the technology. That also can't attack over Golem Sentry. Yeah, Sphinx is fine. Okay. Yeah, Flip Sentry. What do we have? Do we have an answer to Wave Motion Cannon? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, Sentry's gone. Can I go to main phase? Lagging a little bit here, of course. Dueling Book having to give some extra suspense. Alright. Activate Wave Motion Cannon? Yeah. Can't Solemn Judgment there. Alright. We're getting to match 3. Let's go. That was a cool one. Hopefully we get some good games in this third one, and we can take down this sort of pseudo match of matches. All right, Cap said he wanted to bring some spice. Didn't want to go top shelf all 3. Paper Gang 2 out of 3. So respect for bringing Guardians, but I'd imagine we're gonna see something a little bit more meta here. But doesn't matter, right? Right? We've got this. Ooh, this is a good hand. Clearly. We're gonna lead on Pot of Greed. And oh yeah. I'm pretty happy with this. Since I have the Ceasefire now, I don't know, I may actually lead on Golem Sentry. This has a really good like tempo thing that I can do. Though I guess I do have Nightmare Wheel. But I kind of don't want to attack into something with Nightmare Wheel. I'm just going to set the Golem Sentry here. This is fine. Set Solemn Judgment. Set everything. Play the Wave Motion Cannon. We got this. We good. We get to hold on to these 2 cards. No duo here. I am unafraid. Blade Knight. Okay. That's a good one. Are we going to set 4? Knock. Well... I have a Ceasefire. So you're going to take 1,000. And I get to keep my Golem Sentry. And now you have to pump your Blade Knight up to 2k to do anything here. And then I can just Nightmare Wheel it. And then we can go from there. I'd imagine we are going to see a big Blade Knight. Yeah. Base boosted 2k attacking Bloody. Alright, and we will flip up the Nightmare Wheel. Dueling Book was being a little weird there. It was showing this is Solemn Judgment and this is Solemn Judgment, and I know that is not correct. Alright. Ooh, Compulse, okay. Compulse isn't bad here. Deal an extra 500. Get a counter on our Wave Motion Cannon. I think... Yeah, I'm just going to reset Golem Sentry. And I'm going to set Sangan and set Compulse. I don't feel the need to set Morphing Jar right now. Obviously, this is a warrior deck or some sort of aggro deck, so It's not likely for our Morphing Jar to like plus a lot, but I would like to at least get the cards out of my hand first. And I wouldn't mind Cap attacking into a Sangan with like another monster. I'm just gonna compulse it. Okay. Yeah, I'll get the Sangan back to hand. That's really like the best use I'm gonna get out of compulse in this matchup, I think. I could eat my words if a second Blade Knight comes down here, but you know, if it does, it does. Donald's Lug is fine. I'm not gonna do anything about that. Cap has drawn a lot of knocks in these matches. That is for sure. Dust Tornado, the Nightmare Wheel. I don't think I can allow that, honestly. If Cap Judgment's back, you know, cool. Cool beans. We'll deal with it. Yep, okay. Dawn attacking makes sense to me. Oh, especially with the Smashing Ground. Okay. Swarm of Scarabs. Well, I think I'm just going to set Sangan here. All of the knocks are gone, so... Yeah, I think I already shuffled hand, but whatever. We'll give it a shuffle here. Set Sangan, and like I can go get, I don't know, another Golem Center. I may actually just get... We forgot the Nightmare Wheel effect. Sorry. I may just get Stealth Bird here, actually. You know, obviously Cap could draw something here. That can kill Sangan. Yep, Kaiku. Pretty good. Yep, I would imagine that would be attacking in. With it being Kaiku, yeah, I'm just going to get a Golem Sentry. Alright, I would love to keep the Golem Sentry more than anything else. But we'll see what Donald wants to do here. Alright. Cat's been very good with the, like, 50-50 choices and stuff. Oh, Call of the Haunted. Well... Yeah, I mean... I guess we're setting Morphing Jar. And we're just gonna kind of hope to to ride that to victory, right? We're actually really close, just between Nightmare Wheel and Wave Motion Cannon. But we're also... Yeah, I say we're also almost close to dead. And I don't think this call is actually going to save me here. Oh, hitting the Golem Sentry was huge. Alright, flip up Morphing Jar. Where were all of these cards? Where were all of these cards? Oh, this is 32. Oh, no, I guess Call does save me here, doesn't it? Okay. Oh, Wheel is still on Blade. I don't know why I sent that to the graveyard. No idea why I sent that to the graveyard. I'm going to take the 1400 here first. Nightmare Wheel, okay. And then I'm going to get back Sangan. Yep, okay, that does keep me alive. Here's the Sangan. Unfortunately, it has to come in attack position. But go to 400. That is not dead. And I will get Golem Sentry, I guess, over Stealth Bird. Oh, hold on. Is it Golem Sentry over Stealth Bird? I have Gravity Bind and Messenger of Peace. I'm going to get Stealth Bird. Oh, another Nightmare Wheel? Okay. Ah, we lose the Wave Motion Cannon. Unfortunate. But... we do have Nightmare Wheels for days. Both of the knocks are gone. So we can get there. Alright, let's set Stealth Bird. Set Gravity Bind, Nightmare Wheel, Solemn Judgment, and I guess I activate Messenger of Peace, right? Just as another Floodgate. What, we got 2 Dust Tornadoes gone? Yeah, I'm just going to activate Messenger of Peace. There's not a huge difference. Whenever we're just, you know, we get 3 turns out of it. So, which is enough to kill with 2 Nightmare Wheels plus Stealth Bird. And, of course, I can just Nightmare Wheel up this Donzalug. Breaker? Breaker's fine. Not going to Solemn Judgment that. Because I can... This is why we play double Floodgate here. So we lose the Messenger of Peace. That's not a big deal. We have a Gravity Bind. I'm going to activate now. And now none of them can attack. All right. All right, start. We'll go to draw phase. Thinking. I don't think they go to 41. Does it actually up the clock more is what I'm trying to think here. And I'm really bad at math. With the swords, yeah, I'm going to activate Nightmare Wheel on Donzalug. And then move to standby phase and declare both. Still 1,000. And now I will flip up Stealth Bird. This also helps play around like something unfortunate happening to the Stealth Bird. All right, reset Stealth Bird, and I'm just going to play swords. And pass the turn. I think there's a chance we may have stolen this game. Gravity Bind's a hell of a card, even if it's at 1 in this format. All right, a pass. That's what we love to see. All right, standby phase. All right. Flip Stealth Bird. All right, down to 600. Let's set Golem Sentry and pass the turn. And we have Solemn backup. Obviously, Cap could have a Solemn of his own. I imagine there are Solemns in that deck, right? But you have to deal with Stealth Bird. You have to deal with at least one of these. Pot of Greed, I will not Solemn Judgment. Basically on Solemn Heavy Storm and nothing else. Let's go. I'm so surprised we got that one. That was pretty awesome. So let's see. I want Wall of Revealing Light. I want Curse of Royal for sure. I don't think I want Divine Wrath in this matchup. Snatch, I honestly just don't even like in the side. I don't really think this is a Snatch matchup. It's good against, it's really good against Donzalug, I guess. Maybe this is a Snatch matchup. Yeah, let's bring it in. And I do like Tribe here. Breaker's okay. Generally, I don't side in Breaker against these decks. I just don't have enough cards to cut, but we'll see. We can cut Nox. I do still like Compulse in this matchup, I think, just for extra protection against level 2. And we can cut Wave Motion Cannon. I'm actually just going to cut a Stealth Bird, and I think I'm going to call it at that. I don't think Breaker's better than Wave Motion Cannon. And is Needle Sealing better than Wave Motion Cannon? That's an interesting idea. Is Needle Sealing better than Compulse? No. Obviously, Compulse isn't the best answer to a level 2. You know, in a pinch, Compulse is fine defense against the aggro decks. I don't really want MST for the same reason I don't want Breaker. I think I would play Breaker before MST in the matchup, but I really just don't want to overside here, and I still think the Compulse is probably better than Needle Sealing, and I do still like the Wave Motion Cannon. So yeah, I think we're going to make those changes and run it and see if we can pick this up. Go 0-2 into 2-0-2-0. Okay. Well, I don't hate this. Would love to see a Solemn Judgment, obviously. How many times have I said that? Take a shot every time I say Solemn Judgment. Don't actually do that. Don't don't hurt yourself. Okay. No monster yet, unfortunately, but you know, it's fine. I think I'm just gonna set Gravity Bind and Curse of Royal. I guess I could play Level Limit instead. But yeah, I'm gonna set Gravity Bind and Curse of Royal. A lot of times I don't like just like throwing out the level. I guess that's a reason to play Level Limit, right? Zings and who? Okay. Well, sure. I was going to say a lot of times I don't like just throwing out Level Limit because then it's just like a sitting target for something and they know. Sing Zing, that makes me want Breaker and MST a whole lot more. But I'm going to play Level Limit here. And I'm going to set Golem Sentry, and I think I'm going to set Compulse. If Cap has Heavy Storm, so be it, I guess. Yeah, I'll pass the turn. If he has level 2, I can set the call next turn. It's not really that big of a deal. But I want the Compulse to protect against Knock here. Mind control? Okay, you can have a Golem Sentry. I'm not upset about that. It's probably hoping it was a Deslakuta or something like that. I do think mind control is powerful against Pac-Man, but if the Pac-Man player doesn't have any other monsters, it can be kind of weak. Because like you can take something like a Golem Sentry or a Swarm of Scarabs, something like that, and just not be able to do anything with it. Okay, Tribe is fine. We're gonna call Rock. Pay cost, please. No, compulse. On the Golem Sentry. Yep, take that back to hand. I don't really care about this tribe too much. Oh, Swarm of Scarabs? Oh yeah, a piece of candy. I'll set that over Golem Sentry, I think, and I'm just gonna set Call instead of Wall of Revealing Light. Clearly they don't have a level 2 right now, and if he draws into it, cool. I can still just call back the Swarm of Scarabs, and we can deal with it. All right, no play. Love to see it. Pot of Greed. Love to see it. All right, activate. Oh, yes. Okay, this is very good. This is very good. Flip up Swarm. We're going to get rid of Tribe, just so there aren't any attack your monster and, you know, kill it in main 2 with Tribe shenanigans. We'll set Swarm. I'm going to set Lakuta, and I'm going to set Magic Jammer. We're very bricked up in the spell and trap card zone, but not being able to activate both of these two, I think I need this for an MST or a Heavy Storm. And I probably would Jammer an MST here. Love to see the Warrior returning alive, by the way. Big fan of that card. Exiled Force. Okay, that's fine. Probably getting rid of the Swarm here. No, we're getting rid of the Lakuta. Okay. It's fine with me. I was thinking maybe Cap would think that was Golem Sentry. Do I want to call here? I think so. May as well start getting some value out of Lakuta, right? All right, Lakuta is back. Oh, Solemn Judgment. Play something that makes me use my Magic Jammer. All right, let's set Lakuta. Reflip Lakuta. All right, another Swarm of Scarabs is pretty good here. Let's flip up our Swarm of Scarabs, and I'm just going to deal with the Blade Knight. Reset, and I'll set another Swarm of Scarabs, and I'll pass the turn. Unfortunately, the Call of the Haunted is here to stay, but, you know, I mean, barring a Heavy Storm, I really just don't care about what's going on here, so I don't care that these are kind of locked up. I've got everything I need with this level limit here. Double Swarm of Scarabs. I don't even care about a level 2 at this point. And we don't have a Dark in the graveyard for Chaos Sorcerer. Not even sure if this deck would play Chaos Sorcerer, to be honest. Like, Warrior plays BLS because it's so powerful. And it's just kind of free to play one. I'm not sure if you would play Chaos Sorcerer just in a regular Warrior list. Graceful Charity. Yeah, I'm going to let that go. Like, I could unlock my Spell Trap card zone by Magic Jammering that, but I really want to save Magic Jammer for, like, specifically Heavy Storm. Honestly, Heavy Storm's not even that bad for me. Maybe Cap summons another monster, takes out Lakuta, takes out Swarm. If the Heavy Storm goes through, that means they had to flip up Solemn Judgment. So now he's at 4,000. I can just kill a monster, set these, set Golem Sentry, and that's all, like, totally fine. We're ditching Dust Tornado and Prima. The Dust Tornado ditch is interesting. Okay, we set a back row. Wonder if we have a Torrential over there. Wonder if that's what that is. Alright, so I'm going to try to get value out of this first. Yeah, there is a Torrential. Okay. Understood. I get to draw a card. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to set Golem Sentry and pass the turn. Obviously, we don't have any attacks now, but like I'm still like way up on cards. And Golem Sentry does a good job of like blocking everything except for Blade Knight, and we know one Blade Knight is gone and Prima is gone. Exiled Force also gone, which is pretty big. Clifford. Yeah, Cliff is fine. Knock. I might Magic Jammer that one. Yeah, I'll bite on this one. I'll get rid of swords. Solemn Judgment. Okay. That's fine. I kind of thought there might be a judgment back there. I guess we probably lose the level limit now. Yeah. This is fine. I mean, now I just get to set wall that can replace level limit, have another Solemn Judgment with a Golem Sentry. Everything is A-okay. Yeah, set Golem Sentry, set wall, set Judgment, pass the turn. I love Cliff the Trap Remover as well. This is making me want to play Warriors again. I really don't need to do that. If that's what it's making me want to do. Call? Target Exile Force? Yeah, that's fine. Gonna lose the Golem Sentry, but what do you do? Just gonna flip up wall and pay 2,000. That should wall up everything, unless there's a Sork. But again, I'm thinking there's no Sork in the deck. So now Call and Prima are both gone, which is good. So that means no more Exile Force ever. There is still one knock left in the deck. Medusa Worm. Yes, please. I will set that. I will pass the turn. Medusa Worm is an attacker. Now basically the Solemn Judgment just reads negate target Heavy Storm. MST would be very annoying. I may have to Solemn an MST, to be honest. And just hope the Heavy Storm doesn't come very long after. I think that's the case. Yeah, there's the MST, so put my money where my mouth is. Hit that with a Solemn Judgment. We do have Ceasefire here, which is not a 0. Opponent is at 4,000. So now we have to either draw another Judgment or just fade Heavy Storm for a little bit. I guess we could also, well, Gravity Bind's here. Level limit, we could draw into... Ooh, let's say we could draw into a Messenger of Peace. But flip up Medusa Worm. Take out Clifford. Summon Lakuta. Attack cap down to 3,000. Alright, we'll set both. I'm going to set Ceasefire. We're close. We're very close. Obviously, everything could go wrong with a Heavy Storm here. Alright, that's a back row. That's not a Heavy Storm. Compulse is fine. Torrential is gone. And I do think I am going to play around Mirror Force. Oh. Oh, we have a Solemn Judgment over there? Might be a little risky. Okay. I respect it. Now I feel now I feel great. Because we can flip this down. If Cap summons a monster, the game ends. Now, obviously, if Heavy Storm comes first, the game doesn't end. But here we are. All right, flip Medusa Worm. I'm going to attack. I mean, if it's Mirror Force, it's Mirror Force. All right, that's 500. I'm not going to flip up Ceasefire here, just because there is another Solemn Judgment left. I'm going to wait until I am ready. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, flip Worm. Is that another Judgment? No. Donald? Okay. Attack? And that's going to do it. Able to win 2 out of 3 matches against Infusion's Cap. Played like trash in that first one, but we were able to tighten up a little bit for the second and third. So went 0-2, 2-0, 2-0, and got some really good games. Thank you very much to Infusion's Cap for playing these with me. Again, go drop a sub on his channel. I would very much appreciate that. I'm sure he would too. But yeah, that's going to be modified Pac-Man on Pac-Man Week. Hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back with the next one.